North Hempstead needs a cat shelter. Build a cat shelter. Build a cat shelter. Build a cat shelter. Build a cat shelter.
It's quite apparent, though eminently sad, that a cat shelter will never be constructed under this administration. Hopefully, when the makeup of this board changes in the coming year, the sentiment will totally change. It's somewhat disheartening that animal welfare in this town is totally partisan. Sad, but quite true. How can anybody countenance innocent creatures starving and dying on the streets? We're an extremely wealthy town with a capital fund somewhere in the range of $30 million. Every other less affluent town on Long Island has somehow managed to have a facility that takes in cats. In all fairness, as miserable as this administration has been towards cats, the previous one had a sizable majority for many years and did absolutely nothing to help cats. They were a lot more pleasant about it, but they did nothing. We get a grant of $200,000 most years from the State Companion Grant Fund, which of course we could apply for $500,000, and every single dollar goes to the dogs. I like dogs very much, as well as the next person, but not only is this patently unfair to the cats, but equally important, it's unfair to the pet owners. I feel a responsibility to let cat owners realize that if illness or death befalls them and no family member can step forward, it is likely their beloved pet will either end up on the street or being euthanized. We will use numerous upcoming protests to try and educate cat owners of the perilous situation that they may find themselves in. Our voucher program was supposed to supplement our once-a-month T&R program. We haven't had it in almost a year because Helping Paw, which is an excellent vet, doesn't hire the necessary personnel to come to Port Washington to hold the clinic. I would have thought by now the town would have issued another RFP to find a different vet to hold this clinic. Perhaps if we used a bit of the grant money to pay a competitive rate, we might be able to hire another vet to conduct our monthly clinics. The most ridiculous excuse I have heard, Mr. Sen, is that the decision was made 20 years ago by Cayman not to have a cat shelter. Let us put in perspective, building on a cat shelter 20 years ago started, he diverted $130,000 to God knows where, and the town was sued by the contractor and had to pony up $130,000 to the contractor to settle the lawsuit. Was the decision made by homeowners $350 is given to plantings, an immutable one made 20 years ago, or did that evolve? What about the rain barrel program, which benefits limited number of residents? Was that immutable, or did that evolve? Or either one of these programs required by law? I think not, so why is there no cat shelter? Because it is not legally required. Why is it that the majority of this board has never spoken up, in the majority here, in favor of helping these innocent creatures? It is not even rational that dogs get a $1 million yearly budget, plus last year $850,000 for a new HVAC system, plus $200,000 in grant money, for a total of $1,050,000 in total. How is it possible that cat owners don't demand some basic services? Compassion and decency should not be subject to political whims. Personally, I focus only on issues. Party loyalty means absolutely nothing to me. I would hope that some board members in the majority can rise above loyalty to your party. I'm almost done. Unfortunately, as of now, I have seen no sign of such principle. I had a lengthy video made, I think approximately 10 days ago on Saturday, which will be in my possession in the next week. This will be widely distributed at my own expense, and yes, I will send the board a free copy. This video explains why this town is the only one on Long Island with no cat shelter, causing cats to suffer and die on the streets. Thank you.